Hey everybody, welcome to another fun-filled, fantastic, totally tubular episode of The Dice That Bind Us. We are a D&D live play show that, for anybody who still thinks that I can claim this level-headedly, is a homebrew modified version of the Storm King's Thunder pre-built module. Yeah, I don't know if I can still say that anymore. We're pretty far off track here.
We are getting more on track.
We're getting back to it. We're doing real Storm King's Thunder stuff now, and it's great. My name is Alex. I'm the DM of this lovely, chaotic group of individuals that surround me. I play all the characters that they do not, and I use he/him pronouns.
Hi, I'm Rob. I play Anuk Koki-Iti, the Goliath Druid. And we mostly use he/him pronouns, but sometimes when we're animals, we don't use pronouns at all.
Hi, I'm Devin. I use they or he pronouns. I play the sea elf Ileana that uses she pronouns.
Well, hello. My name is Zach. I play Tumult, the warlock cleric hybrid, and we use he/him pronouns.
My name is Dash. I use they, them, their pronouns, and I play Lysander Elias, the Furbolg paladin to Sylvanas, and Lysander uses he or they pronouns.
Hi, my name is Ian. I play Tepartos III, the Furbolg life cleric of Sylvanas. Maybe, who knows? And the two of us use, you be quiet, the two of us use he, him, his pronouns.
And then this is where I go. No,
Yes.
it's not after Devin. It's very weird for me. Hi, I'm Azradeth. I play Tenfard, the human bard / fighter. We both use they them pronouns.
Hello, the new face here. I am Kimber. I use he/him pronouns, and I am playing Harlan, who also uses he/him pronouns.
And we here at the Dice That Bind Us have a very time-honored tradition that has run the course of the show that I am a lazy fuck. Oh yeah, Coda! Coda's not here. I did it in the first one we recorded tonight, so I don't have to do it again. No, it's fine. We are missing Coda again today because it's still his wife's birthday a week later. So we're still down. We're still down at Garagak for the evening, but he, nonetheless, for the shopping episode, has given me a shopping list. So he's all good to go. It's all set.
For your birthday.
We still miss him very much.
We still miss him very much. But yes, we have a time-honored tradition here at the Dice That Bind Us. And by we, I mean I am extremely lazy and don't like giving recaps. And I did a lot of work on the one last week.
You did.
So I award my players because they give the recaps for me. So, who is going to give this week's recap of everything that went down last session?
I vote that it's Kimber since he's new here and hasn't had to do it yet.
Agreed, honestly.
Well, our illustrious band of adventurers appeared in a lake in the Evermoors, where they met a mysterious figure by the name of Harlan. This figure, me,
Myself and I.
I broke. I tried to do it. This figure introduced himself as an ally of their friend Moog, the hill giant, and offered help, also asked for help in recovering the eye of the Allfather. But our party needed to grab some supplies as they had lost all of their magical items. And
We lost a lot.
All of our
Lost
items.
Everything.
a lot of items, not
I
just
got a
magical items.
nice.
We lost everything, guys, except for me, because I'm great. We made our way to the city of Silver Moon, where we were promptly arrested, or I was promptly arrested. Some of us were promptly arrested for not trusting the authorities. And we had a good talk, had a decent talk, and we're set off on our way to do some shopping and to find a place to rest for the evening. How was that? Was that good?
That's better than mine.
Six out of 10. 6 out of 10.
Oh, come on.
We've had better.
It's
We've
a
had
passing
worse.
grade.
There was a lot
Uh,
of emotional stuff that.
There was a
also
lot of
happened
emotional
in that.
stuff. There was also some world lore details that were
Yeah.
jumped over. You get your point of DM inspiration, which is different than it usually works. But I'm sure that the players will yell at you to use it at some point if you need to for what it's used for.
Yay, metagaming.
Yay, metagaming.
The only spot where it's allowed.
A few key things that were jumped over a little bit. You learned that Moog was readying for the siege on Grootog and was currently sitting in the town of Beliard. You learned of an entire new magic casting ability, a group of individuals that know how to use magic in a more intense way, in a more stylized and creative way. Can anybody tell me what the name of that group was?
The
Arcanus Magnate.
There you go,
Magnate did it.
Devin.
Arthur
Does
Magnet.
Devin get the important
Devin.
inspiration?
Take a point of DM inspiration. You deserve it.
Yay.
Thanks.
Kimber, I'm giving your DM inspiration to Devin because Devin remembered the name of that group. I'm just kidding. Still have
It's okay.
Yeah,
I did
fuck
say
you,
Arthur.
new guy.
The last thing that really had, like, there was the emotional stuff. I highly recommend you guys watch that. It was a very, very good role playing bit. But
Love you, Az.
Wait, we were role playing.
yeah.
Oh,
We're supposed to be.
D&D is good therapy for you and your friends. You should play it. The other thing is that something broke into this extremely magically defended city and stole something.
Something was stolen.
It was.
I admitted something was stolen
Yeah, it
right
was
in the
said.
beginning.
We just don't know what.
Correct. Or from where, or
Or how.
any
who's
other
done it.
leads of where to go.
It was the Krabby Patty secret formula.
No. Yeah, we find ourselves in the middle of a market district. Oh, one last thing. Olan took one of Temp Bard's contracts to look over and said in 3 days' time he would return, no matter where the party found themselves, to update on perchance a plan, perchance a way to move forward regarding
And
the contract.
Very important.
Ian promised his soul, so
Ian
if that
promised
doesn't
his
work
soul.
right.
Yeah,
True.
Tempartos promised his soul to Temp Bard in exchange for Temp Bard's understanding that Tepartos was willing to sacrifice everything to show them that they were a part of his family.
Because we're a fucking shonen anime, and the true power is in your friends and not in the cool stuff you're about to buy.
My Nakama.
That is my Nindo. My ninja way is buy cool stuff.
Friendship magic.
So, you all have spent a little bit of time in between spots of recording, putting together some lists of stuff, I hope. Getting ready for the shopping episode. I'm sure more will come up as you guys realize how comparatively cheap magic items are to the vast wealth of resources you find yourselves with. I did some math
Very
over
fun
the
time.
break. Coda's entire arsenal, mostly from the one item, the Belt of Dwarven Kind, that is extremely hard to find, extremely rare item, is going to be 116,000 gold.
That's it.
Chump
Barely
change.
a dent.
It's like not even.
That's right, D&D players at home. Your DMs could be nice like
Right.
me.
I
And
don't
they'll
think you
only
were
hate themselves a
intentionally doing
lot of
that.
it.
My favorite thing is I don't think you intended for it to be as much as it was.
No, but I decided to do the math, and then I did it, so it happened. So the rest of you,
Yes.
have you also spent some time looking for some things you may want to purchase?
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right. So normally when we get into these things, it gets a little bit hectic. Everybody's tossing items at me. I'm doing a frantic search. So we're going to do a little bit of an around the room type situation here for my sanity. Okay.
Should we roll initiative?
I will go last.
No, it's fine. I will just pick somebody and they will go. So,
That's great.
Anuk, what do you got for me?
I am looking for 2 or more agates worth 1,000 gold.
How many agates do you want?
Let's go with 4. If 4 are available.
You're in a high magic society where they need casting components. You got
Just
4
wanna make
agates.
sure. And then the components for reincarnate, which is oils, and that other word that I always have a hard time saying, unguents or whatever.
How much of that?
I would like 4 castings worth of that.
How much gold total is that?
That's another 4,000.
Okay.
I would like to see if I can find another ring of protection.
Probably. I mean, you can. Let me double check.
Yeah.
Cost of stuff. Yeah, it'll only cost you about probably 5,000 gold.
Okay, so that's 13,000 right now. A cauldron of plenty.
Toss a coin to your DM. A cauldron of plenty. Cauldron of plenty.
Whoa.
I changed the words. That's not copyright. Get fucked. Oh yeah, like 1,500 maybe. Not anything wild.
Dust of sneezing and choking.
Oh god.
Uh,
What do you plan to use that on?
probably like 500 gold. It's not super rare. It's pretty.
None of my items are like super rare or anything like
Yeah.
that. I'd like 6 of those.
6 of those.
Yeah, so that's another 3,000.
Okay.
A bag of holding.
1,500.
A handy haversack.
Both?
Yes, I want both.
Probably like 28. Because I think that haversack is more expensive or more rare than the bag of holding is.
It is.
It is.
Doesn't matter. Heward's handy spice pouch.
I've not heard of this. I'm sure it won't be expensive, but
It is a common or uncommon wondrous item.
who would have thought? It's the second one that comes up when you type Hewards.
What a guy, Heward.
And his spices.
Heward. I love all the lore behind like all the named wizards that were like, let's make up a bunch of cool spells.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Has 10 charges.
Like, what type of dude was Leomund?
Or
The
just
kind of guy
the-
who really likes
just the
tiny huts.
worst. Like a hermit guy that just lived out in the
Yeah,
corner. And you would think it's because he just wanted to be that way, but it's actually because he's a jerk. Moving on.
I actually want to know more about Mel.
Melf's
Yeah.
wild. 200 gold per.
Oh, I only want one because they recharge, right? Every day, if I remember right.
Yes.
There's 2 more items that I'm looking for here. And then there's some things that I sent to you privately that I am going to be looking for in general. Just whenever we get a chance.
Okay, I mean, if they're magic items, this is the place to find them.
Well, they're not
So-
items, they're tattoos.
Oh, the like the barrier tattoos and shit like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
We'll have to do some rolls for that. That'll be some actual digging and looking around.
well, and like I say, if it happens here, that's cool. If it happens, like if we go out and find a tribal society that's all bone needle tapping shit, I'm all down for it.
Cool. We'll go through
Yes.
those.
So
What's
I
your
am-
last one?
Well, I have 2 more, like I said. I'm looking
Okay.
for an ion stone. And I know that there's a bunch of them,
Yeah, let me pull up which ones.
so I wasn't sure what would be available.
Several of them will be.
Okay.
So you find yourself in this shop. It's a very large and elegant shop. The shelves are relatively bare because they're holding magic items, so it's a small display. Most of it is done by speaking to the person behind the counter, asking them for an item. They go and find what you're looking for and bring it back to you.
Okay.
There is a display case behind the counter embedded into the wall, and you can see floating
I'll be clear, I'm not really looking to boost my stats. How's that?
you see approximately 20 different Ioun stones.
Okay.
All of them look relatively different from the others.
Okay. Looking at the list of stones specifically, I would be looking for either protection or absorption.
They have both absorption and greater absorption, as well as protection. So whichever one or ones you're looking at.
Well, they have to be attuned, so I'm just going to get one. That's the tough part. I'll just go with absorption.
Okay, that is going to cost you about 150,000 gold.
Damn.
These things, even the more common ones are still hard to come across.
Yeah. The last
I think
item,
there's 20 here.
the last item I am looking for is a pearl of power.
Probably about 3,000 gold.
Okay.
Relatively common as far as magic items go. Has some potential, has some uses, but
Like I said, I wasn't looking for any except for the Ion Stone. That was like the biggest thing.
Do that math, Alex. Do it.
You're looking at about 175,500.
Okay. And then the other 8,000 for the agates and oils.
That was included.
Oh. How did I make? Oh, okay. So 175,500. Got it.
This feels like so
Um,
much.
And then I think I said 116,000.
Yep, I've got it written down.
Perfect. Who's next? Let's go. Dash, what do you want?
Mine is hopefully relatively simple.
Okay.
Bag of holding,
Okay, 1,500.
boots of elven kind,
Probably about 1,500 again.
goggles of night.
Like 250, I think.
Okay.
Was
Yeah, I figured they're uncommon, wondrous items.
yeah.
Ring of truth telling,
Probably 1,200.
an amulet of health.
It just sets your constitution at 19.
Yeah, like the knowledge circlet or stuff like that.
Probably like 6,500.
And then these I'm not sure exactly what I want leveled out on it. Either a +2 or a +3 plate and battle axe.
+3 plate's gonna be fucking expensive.
Okay, then it would be either like a +1 or a +2 would be plenty.
I mean, like you guys can cover it, but you're looking probably like 350, 400,000 gold
Yeah, I don't
for a
need it that
+3
bad.
plate.
Well, I mean, we have the money.
We have.
Monarch has. the
Yeah.
money.
We will revisit that depending on what other people want.
Okay.
Like,
And a +3 battle axe is probably gonna be
Equal.
no. Weapons are easy. Weapons are easier to enchant because it's less material to enchant. So you're probably looking about 125,000 for a +3 battle axe.
That seems reasonable. I hate that I said that phrase, but from what we have, that seems reasonable.
God, I wish I had this kind of money in real life.
And then
Oh,
it would
boy.
be anywhere between +1 to +3 armor, but we'll revisit that depending on what the cost for everything else is.
Okay. So for right now, you're looking at 135,950.
Is that all Gucci?
Yeah,
Yeah,
much
you're not
was it?
even. Yeah, I don't think you've even broke below the 6 mil mark yet. Like you guys are fucking loaded.
We haven't even hit
Nice.
1 mil yet, I don't think. What was the cost on theirs?
135950.
135,950. 135,950.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, we're super Gucci.
Cool.
Uh,
Numbers this big don't make sense to me.
Valid.
Zach.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Goggles of Night.
250.
And then, as said before, my pickled tentacle eyeball and a platinum inlaid vial worth at least 400 GP.
How many of those?
I just need one. It's not consumed.
Okay, so you just need the one,
Just need the one.
and it's
And-
400.
400 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then 100 GP pearl and an owl feather for a different spell. So that should be 500 GP plus the owl feather.
Yeah, they'll toss you in the owl feather for free. You guys are spending hundreds of thousands of gold here.
You want me to go through every individual spell component I needed for certain spells? Okay.
Unless you have a mass total of money that you want to throw at me, we need to keep track of it and tell me what they are.
Chip of Mika.
Worth how much?
It doesn't say. It just says
If it
chip-
doesn't say it, then you can get us an arcane focus that covers it.
Okay.
We
Yeah, so
only
it's
need the ones with a
basically-
monetary value.
Okay.
If there's a spell or if there's a cost to it, you need to pay for it. Otherwise, it could be covered by a focus.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and
delete
mine
that.
is a super cheap material.
Yeah.
Yup.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. There was like 90% of my list. I was like, I went through every spell just in case. I was like, I need these specific components for the ones I use.
You could also just buy like a component pouch, just to make sure you
Um,
have it just in case.
Yeah, a component pouch and an arcane focus do essentially the same thing.
Yeah, but if you
Yup.
end up without a focus again, it doesn't hurt to have a component pouch.
Uh-huh. So I'm gonna buy one of each. I need an arcane focus and
Okay. So this is something that has not come up, and it's not something that D&D will support, I don't believe, but something for you guys to consider. There are arcane foci that have plus stats to them. So just like you can buy a +1, +2, or +3 weapon or armor, you can buy a +1, +2, or +3 focus.
I'm fine with just a regular one.
Okay. They will also just so all the information's out there. They will also increase your spell save DC by whatever the level is of your
Does.
focus.
That sounds
Good.
amazing, but I do not want one right now.
Okay. You can get like a what kind of focus are you looking for? What do you want?
Just a orb, like a kind of like a crystal ball kind of looking thing.
Okay, like 50 gold, not a huge deal.
Okay.
And I'm assuming stuff like dungeoneering packs and shit are chump change by comparison.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Oh god, yeah.
bags
I got
of
the
ball
two-
bearings.
Yeah,
I
I
really
did not even
needed-
factor Coda's list of random utility items into.
I just want to make sure I have rope and shit.
It was the flame tongue
Uh,
sword and the belt of dwarven kind. That was what got Coda's up so drastically high.
I need 4 sets of sending stones. Because it says the sets of sending stones come in 2, so I need 4 sets of 2.
Okay, are you trying to have them all connected?
No, just the 2 that come together connected to that one.
So just the pairs.
Yeah, just the pairs themselves connected to that
Okay.
one.
Let me just double check. I believe, like, I know what this is, but I want to make sure. Yeah, each pair is going to cost you about 1,000 gold, so you'll be only at 4,000 all day.
Alrighty. I'm sorry, Anook, but we seem to come to a lot of things where we kind of need to talk to some random person randomly. So it's kind of nice, I feel like, to have a way to drop a communication line. Cough, cough, Tempar's wife, cough, cough. So
I
you
think
can
we have,
talk to them.
spells and shit to do that now.
Yeah,
Some of
I
them do,
figured.
but just in case, because we found ourselves unable to
Well,
cast
so
spells.
do you want normal sending stones where you can use it once per day, or do you want the like fancier ones like the one that Tsapartos has that is just speak?
The one Departos has a lot more expensive.
Uh-huh.
Probably.
No,
I think one of these is
No.
good.
No, that I don't need my expensive thing.
They're
to do
not.
that.
It's not like 100,000 per whatever. Like it would take you from 4,000 to 40,000 instead. Would be
I'd
the change up.
Still no for now.
Okay.
Something to come back to.
I don't. Yeah, I don't need that for now. I think I need a thermal cube.
That's really that thing.
I cannot wait for you to lose all your shit again.
This is so mean. What do you mean?
It's just your trend. It's fine.
I mean, this is what.
Oh,
the third
that's
time
gonna
we've
cost
lost
you-
everything.
Yeah, it's just like the 7th for Zach.
Really cool. But
There is that'll cost you like 500 gold. Not
Okay.
that's so hot. Why would you want that?
We are going into the mountains. Like
95 though? Who wants to exist comfortably in a 95-degree setting?
hey, I don't know if we're gonna go below freezing.
Who
Florida,
knows?
man.
Yeah.
This could
Never been
save
to
somebody.
Florida?
Yeah.
We'll just place it in the middle of the tiny hut. Tapartos will stand outside with his hands pressed against it because he's too big.
I mean,
The
yeah.
We have a
tried,
tower now.
The what?
the
Oh, it's
tried
true, we
and
do have a
true
tower.
glamour studded leather.
Glamour studded leather is gonna be 1,500 gold pieces.
A portable hole.
Portable hole is gonna cost you 2,500.
Portable holes that cheap?
3,500 rather. Sorry, but yeah, they're not. Extra dimensional spaces like the portable ones are not expensive. They're like rare at best. Like
What was that ring
We're also
that
not crazy.
Lysander's
expensive.
brother
Demiplane.
had that had that?
a ring of demiplane.
You want
Yeah.
the little box?
Is
That's
one of
gonna be
those
like
there?
a million gold.
They would give you one. They're not cheap. You're looking probably about like 600,000 gold for one of those.
Oh boy.
I'll
Kind
wait.
of be worth it.
I'll
but-
wait.
All right,
Winged boots.
winged boots, probably like 1,200.
Ring of evasion.
$4,000.
Okay. Bracers of archery.
What do you need that for?
He has a
crossbow.
+3 short
Okay.
bow.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Oh no, you got rid of it. Braces of archery are going to cost you 5,500 gold.
So low.
+2 longbow.
There it is. A +2 longbow is going to cost you 75,000 gold.
That's what I needed my big one to be.
Oh my
And
God.
then just because it has come up before and we have ran out of things, 5 potions of healing, the middle tier one, I guess. We don't really need the high tiered ones for now because if it's that bad, we do have spells, but we have come to a point where we've been able to cast healing spells.
5 mid-tier healing potions are
Yeah.
going to cost you a grand total of 1,000 gold.
Okay.
I got them. I've
And
got
then
full
this
Google
is the
Maps open
one
right here.
random item that I
Five
have
diamonds
no
of
idea
half
how
of
much
it.
it was going to cost. I don't need to buy it if it's too expensive, but a potion of maximum power.
1 million gold. I'm just
It's
kidding.
just a rare item. I told you I didn't look at anything above rare.
All right, no, but the rarity doesn't dictate how much it costs. It gives you like a loose guide of what you're supposed to count it on. And if I think it's bullshit and I don't want you to have it, I'm going to make it a lot more expensive.
Diamonds are actually fairly common. However, they're still fucking expensive.
Yeah, the first time you cast a damage dealing spell of 4th level or lower within 1 minute after drinking the potion, instead of rolling dice to determine the damage dealt, you can instead use the highest number possible for each die. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's going to cost you like 2,000 gold.
Okay, I want 4 of those.
Like $20.
All right, anything else?
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all. It's fine.
What a shopping episode.
This is ridiculous, and I did it to myself. 3, 7, 8,
You really did.
13,
I-
18, 20.
Partos, I trust you to end up with a fuckload of diamonds, and if you go
Yes.
down, I'll just rummage through your body and crush one on you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna have diamonds for days.
So it's like we're in a bad spot if I have to cast Revivify.
A grand total of 97,000 gold.
That has
I
been
was
spent
keeping
so
track
far.
while I was going. Okay.
5
Well, since
1/4.
I spent a lot less than I thought I was going to, I will take the big sending stones because I said I would come back to that.
Shit. My
bad.
webcam isn't focusing. Sorry. I was
Okay,
gonna show the number.
add another 36,000 to tumults.
Because
It's
that'll
a
be
joke.
that'll be
Wait,
helpful.
what is that
later.
for?
the
better sending stones.
And a last minute request from the Garagak for a javelin of lightning.
Ooh. Probably like 2 or 3 of those, you know. He's
Yeah, get him like
really
10.
good with
Fuck it.
those. Yeah.
If you got him 10
Okay,
javelins of
like-
lightning, it would cost you like 14,000 gold.
That's
Then we'll
nothing.
do it.
Get him 100.
Get him 10. Get him 10. Leave it at 10. It's fine.
This
Yeah.
is.
This is so much. We haven't even broke 1 million. We're just over 500,000.
You guys are thinking small brain.
I mean,
just
I
put it in
also
my
We've
don't
never
want
had
to break
access-
the game.
We've never had access to an
was like-
unlimited amount of money. Please.
I get to kill you more if I give you cool gear.
That was like the last time you gave us really good gear. We went on a trivia show and lost all of it. So
I mean, fair.
I'm trying to be I'm
not
trying to
trying
be
to-
reasonable for what I want because I'm probably gonna die and lose it all again anyway.
But we'll get it.
There's a god with the sphere of annihilation that wants you guys dead. So
There is.
God,
Oh,
we
yeah.
gave the
How
traveler
is this
fear.
of annihilation?
You guys didn't tell me
Not on
about gods.
Not on purpose.
They're
You guys
gods.
called him to
They're
get me
bad.
back.
We didn't
Okay.
know he was an evil god or a trickster god.
That's why it's not my fault. I didn't know either.
So yeah, so that should have been 50,000 gold added to that total all day, with the after Tumult's first number. Devin or Az, when do you guys want to go?
You may go first if you would like, unless you're still writing stuff down.
I have a lot. I think
I
you
have a lot
should
too.
go.
But okay. All right. I will
This is a
go
note
now.
card of prices. It's almost full.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot.
I have more note cards.
No. I have a stack of them specifically so I can do quick math for your stuff.
I see. Wonderful. Okay, so let's start. I want a backpack.
They'll
Just
give
a
you a
normal
backpack.
Yay! Can I get a bedroll? I'm sorry, we lost everything.
No, if it is not magical, you get it for free. As long as it does
Okay.
not have
Yeah,
a specific
you're good.
casting component price on it. If you could buy it at a general store, you can have it.
That's
Okay.
All right, bombs.
Yeah, can I get
Just-
20 bombs?
20 spell bombs? Like
No,
shatter.
just bombs. No, just bombs.
No, just bombs.
Like, look up bombs. There's a common item. They're not magical.
So I can mark off paper too. You almost have to get paper.
Cool, I'm gonna get paper.
Acid vials. Is that a magical drum or is that just a drum?
No, it's just a drum.
Okay, drum, dagger. I think you're good on.
Oh, I get my 3 daggers back? Great.
Yes, you can have 20 bombs for 30,000 gold.
No.
That's a lot for non-magical things.
This is a magic town.
I would like a ring of poison resistance.
Of course you would. 500
There we go.
gold.
Yay! I would like 2 wands of fireball.
2 wands of fireball.
Ooh.
Total for both. They recharge, right? That's
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do require attunement, unlike magic missiles, though.
Yeah, no, but I use up one. and it's
True.
continuing.
True.
Or you can give them out as gifts.
20,000 total. Seems
Yay.
fine. I could throw any number at you, and you'd be like, "Yeah, that's fine."
There are no numbers that'll make
Can I
it.
get 2? Can I get 2 wands of magic missiles?
Sure, 10,000.
Can I get a drift globe?
Yes, 1,100.
I
Change
want
it up.
5. Yay! I want 5 smoke grenades.
There is no way.
No, wait for this next one. Go to the next one.
No. You'll find it.
Those are also really expensive. How many of those do you want?
I wanted 5, please.
5 of those, 50,000 gold. No, just kidding. It's just gonna be 5.
Okay. Can I get 5 fragment grenades while I'm at it?
Fragmentation.
Or fragmentation grenades?
No.
Oh. My.
No.
You already have bombs.
Flat out
You have
no.
bombs.
What?
You have bombs.
Just because it's a D&D Beyond doesn't mean I have to say yes. For like the third time in almost a year of playing this stupid game with you people, no.
Can I get 7 acid vials?
Yes, those are super cheap. You get 7. You can have those.
Yay! Yay! Can I get? Do I have rifle ammo, or do I need to buy more?
You have a bunch. You have like 100 bullets.
Awesome. Okay.
Also, you are not going to be able to buy that anywhere.
That's fair. I just wanted to check if I had any. Can I get a figurine of Wondrous Power, the Ivory Goats?
Yeah, 1,500 gold.
Yay!
Oh my god, what?
Can I get Wings of Flying?
Wings of Flying?
Wings of Flying.
It's like a robe.
It's
rather
like a
than
robe, yeah.
boots.
That'll cost you 15,000 gold. Seems fine.
Yay. Can I get a bag of tricks? And you can decide what color this time. I usually go with rust because that's what I'm used to. But if you
You
want
can
to
have
change
a
it-
rust one. That's fine. It's 1,000 gold.
Okay. I'm sorry that this is exhausting. I will pick up some nicer clothes in a minute. There are 4 more things.
Okay.
Can I get a component pouch?
Yes.
Can I get a spell book? Oh, an empty spell book.
I mean, it's just a book then. You just want
Awesome,
a
yeah.
blank book. Yes.
Yes,
You have
please.
that.
Awesome. Can I get a basic wand? Just like an arcane focus wand.
Yes.
Excellent. And now that you've said yes to all of these things, oh, I'm sorry, there were 5 things I wanted. Can I get a Spear of Annihilation?
No, there's only one.
Okay, cool. Is there a pet store nearby?
No.
I really want to know.
No.
Okay,
I love it.
I'm done.
I'm sorry.
Oh
Okay.
Are you
shit,
good?
Alex! Oh my god. Fuck.
like,
Yes, Kimber, do you have something to say about this?
Sorry, no, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at
As a
Alex
fellow
is just-
DM, he is suffering.
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand.
Why?
A grand total of
Why?
169,000 gold, or 169,100 gold.
Yay.
Devin.
I'm gonna get to the ones that I think that you probably won't have first. So like the obvious crazy endgame ones, Staff of the Magi.
No.
Alright, well, but the Archmagi.
No.
Cool. How do you ask? Alright, how do you ask? You
Yeah,
understand?
you had to ask. I get it. No.
Alright, how about just the Staff of Power?
Staff of Power would be fine. It's going to cost you 45,000 gold.
Alright. Okay.
You guys still have a bunch of stuff.
So that's gonna be a strong possible. I'm not like 100% on the Staff of Power yet. I might
Okay.
not need it.
That's fine.
Alright, so some basic stuff, three bags of holding, which I got 1,500 each before.
Correct.
An efficient quiver.
An efficient quiver. What is an efficient quiver, do you, Devin?
It's basically a bag of holding, but
For
it can
arrows?
hold- yeah. So it can hold. It's got 3 separate dimensional pouches. One can hold 6 large items, such as short bows, or things of that.
That's
type, I
fine.
guess.
It's going to cost you 2,500 gold, or
Cool.
3,500 gold.
Awesome. 2 wands of magic missiles. I got 5k each on those. 2 poles of power. I got 3k each on those.
What was that one?
Okay.
2 pearls of power?
Yeah, two poles of power. Yeah, which I think you told a nook was 3k each.
Correct.
All right. Ring of spell storing. I'm looking for possibly 2.
You could get 1 each. They're both going to cost you about 10,000.
10,000. Okay. Spell gems. What kinds do I see, if any? Those are a little bit more crazy because those you can cast spells that are not one action as one action.
Oof.
They have some. They have 2 ambers, 1 diamond,
The diamond's level 9.
Um,
they have several obsidians, like a bunch of
have any-
obsidian ones.
Okay. Do they have any topaz or bloodstone? Are the 2 that I'm looking for? The level 6 or the level 3 one?
They have 1 topaz and they have 2 bloodstone.
How much are those?
The topaz one is going to be 140,000. No, 240,000. Sorry, I counted incorrectly going up. The bloodstone ones are going to be about 100 each.
Okay, hold up on those.
Okay.
Broomer flying.
Bro flying 1,500.
Sentinel
that was
shield.
my thing.
What was that?
Yeah, Sentinel shield.
Sentinel shield will cost you 1,000 gold. Mithril plate.
Yeah, take that one.
Mithril plate is going to cost you
Yeah.
a lot.
Okay. Hold up on that one then.
You could just get like
Okay.
Elven Chain.
Just fucking do it.
Yeah, probably Elven Chain.
Elven Chain will cost you 75,000.
Sure, sounds good. Awesome.
Great.
Parafat of proof against poison. Does not require attunement, basically gives immunity to poison damage. Crazy good.
But Ian, if we have millions of dollars left, we could pay off the mercenaries.
Basic immunity to poison.
Yeah, so it gives like immunity to poison damage and the poison condition.
Yeah. Probably about 65,000 gold.
Okay, hold up on that. 2 enduring spell books. And then is there any kind of like spell books that I can take and learn from?
Enduring spell books, you said?
Yeah.
Yes, they have a plethora. It depends on what level of spells you're looking to learn how to cast.
Cool. I'll probably get a list to you later because there's
That's
a lot
fine.
of listed spells.
That's fine.
And then a lot of ink and paper and stuff for the 50 gold per spell level process of making my own spells and shit. It's 50 gold per level of spell.
Just tell me how much you want to buy.
Let's just call it 1,000 gold worth of ink right now.
Okay. The enduring spellbook is only going to cost you about 500 gold.
Okay. Cool. And then I think powdered ruby worth 1,500. A block of ivory that like I don't know 2x3 or whatever, something I can carve to look like Helia, and then small gems I can embed it worth 1,500 gold, just spell component material stuff.
Okay.
Bags of beans. So
actually, they would not have bags of beans
I
here.
feel like I should tell you the plans with this. Perfect.
Oh, fancy.
There is.
Thank
Actually,
goodness.
I'm very curious.
It would be deeper lore that you wouldn't know. But these people don't sell anything that has the potential of unknown or strictly chaotic magics. So anything that has the potential of going
I like that.
a way that they don't like, they
Bunch of
don't
squares.
sell. So things, especially like decks of many things like that, where it is a roll of the dice. Lesser things like the bags where you like pull the animals out, bag of tricks. That's less so, but there's a chance somebody could plant one of those beans and blow up a building. Like they don't like the
crazy.
chaos of it.
Well,
Okay.
that's no fun.
I'll have to find those elsewhere. How much would like short bow plus ones be?
+1 short bow would probably cost you about 10,000 gold.
Yeah, let's hold off on that then. Moon touched and or +1 short sword.
Probably about the same, right about that 10,000 mark.
Okay.
+1 gear is not easy to come by, and it's not cheap.
Yeah.
It's also not
Um,
expensive considering how much money we have.
Right.
All right,
sorry.
let's
We're busting through it as quick as we can, guys. I promise.
add in the staff of power, and then what am I at right now?
With the staff of power,
I spent almost 200,000. Don't worry too much.
Yours is only 170.
Because I still need to buy the spell book with a bunch of spells in them.
Mm,
Julia has no spells right now, other than
yeah,
and like an arcane focus and a holy symbol too.
but yeah, that's why I got the wand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to multi-class into wizard.
How much would a +3? You said +3 focuses exist. How much would like a +1, 2, or 3 focus cost?
+1 is going to be about 20. +2 is going to be about. No, +1 will be about 30. +2 will be like 120. +3, you're looking at 300,000-400,000.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Extra spell safety C is really good. Can I grab a +1 focus? Oh wait, actually, a better question is: do those require attunement? Okay, yeah. So then just a +1 focus.
Uh, 153,000.
How much for the bloodstones? The blood spell gems?
The bloodstone spell gems were.
Yeah, I know that pain too.
Yeah, I want to say you said it was like 30,000, but I don't remember.
That sounds right. I just ran through a bunch of other numbers in my head when I was doing the math. Yeah, I think it was 30,000, and then the really expensive ones were like drastically higher from there. Like
Yeah, like
120
more
or something.
200 and stuff. Can I just take 1 bloodstone? And then that's it for me.
And what did that come out to?
Ian, 183,000 gold. My mic was muted.
Yes.
183,000. Ian, you are next.
Just shy of $1 million.
Anuk,
Oh yeah.
you have been pulling money out in a way that Tepartos has never seen. Are you sure you are willing to finance all that is happening here?
Come here. I'll share a secret with you.
I will go close to Anuk.
I open the hole so he can see inside of it.
I look inside of the hole.
Then I close the hole.
How did you come across this amount of wealth?
Stole it from the
People
Dark
got
King,
you.
that's
You got the orc splitter. This is what I got.
And you are sure you are willing to share this with all of us?
What's the point of having money if you can't share it with the family?
Well, it is true that you have
We got some big jobs to do, so we need some big mana.
We do. Anuk, Tepartos will promise to you that if you share with him this wealth, he
You've
will
already
use it.
You've shared your wealth with me, so it makes sense.
Of course, but nowhere near the level that you have done so here. So if you will do this, Tepartos promises that he will protect you and our family and our clan with what you are sharing.
That
Well-
sounds perfect.
So you will trust Tepartos with his decisions in order to make this a reality?
Yeah, I've trusted you so far, yeah.
Well, thank you. Tepartos wanted your consent before he went forward.
You got it.
Thank you. Tepartos shall now, as everybody else says, go shopping.
Yay!
All right, Ian, hit me.
All right. The first thing that the Partos would like is roughly. First, the Partos wishes to go to the gem trader.
Same store.
Yes, all the same store. The Partos would love 300 gold piece diamonds each, 20 of them, if possible.
How many?
20.
20 of
For of 300 gold pieces for a total of 6,000.
Great.
Excellent. He would also like 20 counts of 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust for a total of 2,000.
I like that we were sitting here telling Harlan, like, oh yeah, we're completely destitute. We don't have anything. And Harlan has just watched us spend 1 million gold.
Harlan has 35 gold in his pocket. He has no fucking clue.
Harlan's about to be open to a
Is that with the
whole
20
new
that I
world.
gave you earlier for the?
It is. It is. Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh,
can have
puppy.
the flute back. Can I have my 20 gold back? And then give it back to a nook because it's actually a nook's.
I think I'll keep it. But thank you.
Okay.
Ian, what else you got, man?
Okay, so I got 20 revivified diamonds, 20 greater restoration, fucking diamond dusts. Tabartos would also like 10 diamonds worth 500 gold pieces apiece for his raised dead spell, equivalent to 10 raised deads.
That's not enough for each of your party members to die twice.
If possible, Tabartos would also like a dungeoneering pack, a priest pack, and just a mace, just a regular ass mace. If
Just a
Tabartos has to pay
regular-
for those, he will. If not,
Oh my
that's
God.
okay.
Nope.
You're good,
They are
buddy.
freely given.
Great. Tabartos would also love to purchase a bag of holding,
1,500
For our
gold.
4th bag of holding in the party.
1,500.
I think 5th.
What
Very
if he has
I don't have
3
one.
on you?
Eliana bought 3.
Yeah, I got 3. I
Garagak wanted one, so that's
So-
6 actually.
It's for holding corpses.
Oh,
okay?
6.
I mean,
We have 6
Tabartos
bags
would
of
love
holding.
purchase also a holy symbol, hopefully of Sylvanas, if it all.
They do not sell religious iconography.
So Tabartos cannot cast spells, is what you were saying.
Olan said he was going to get you one.
Excellent. So Tabartos will leave that alone. Now on to the magic items. Tabartos would love a cloak of displacement.
Cloak of Displacement's going to cost you like 3,500.
3,500. Perfectly acceptable. Give me 1 second. Okay. Tabartos also is looking for a single ring of spell storing.
I think I told Eliana those were like 10 grand.
yeah, 10K each.
Excellent. Tabartos is also seeking a set of, it may be hard to find, and Tabartos accepts that it may not be acceptable here, but a full set of dwarven plate armor.
It would have to be fitted
Yes,
because you are larger than a dwarf.
unless Tabartos is in dwarven size.
You are still a 6-foot tall dwarf.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're still a dwarf, but big.
You're still massive for a dwarf.
Understood.
But it'll cost you extra.
Okay.
But they can supply it for you for 275,000 gold.
You told Lysander to get +3. Just get it.
Give me 1 sec.
Do it, nerd.
Plus
Self-sacrifice is cool.
75. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right.
Are you calculating how much you owe? Is that what this is?
And the final thing Tabartos is looking for that he merely has a question about. Tabartos wishes to have his sentinel shield back. However, Tabartos wishes to inquire whether or not that shield can be made greater. particularly and preferably to a +3 sentinel shield and what the price tag would look like on that. Or if that is possible. If it is not,
In
Bartos
general,
understands.
it is an extremely skilled enchanter that would be able to apply multiple bonuses. A +3 shield is already looking at about 350,000 or so.
Okay.
For the extra enchanting materials, for the extra labor time of crafting, you're looking at about 500,000 gold
Total.
That would put you at 803,000 gold.
Yes. Before I agree to any of this, I take this price tag directly to Anouk, and I give it to him for oversight.
That all looks like stuff you need to help protect the family.
It will absolutely help Tapartos protect the family. However, it is your.
so fucking dumb.
And yeah,
Mine's not.
It is
I
your
actually didn't get any armor. I have an AC.
here.
You should probably get just like regular armor at least. Just get some
Yeah, I
like
give it
leather
to you.
armor.
Okay.
And we had studded leather armor. to
Does
my-
Tapartos have your blessing, Anouk?
Oh, of course.
Then Tapartos will do everything in his power to make sure you shall not perish. And he pledges himself to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you 1,000,000 times over for your
I'll
graciousness.
do the same. I'll do everything in my power to make sure you don't perish, but you may not be the same. But that's kind of normal for us now,
At this point,
huh?
Tapartos will take any of it, and he's just going to go in for a massive hug with his friend.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, I return the hug big time. Like, I'll even do a sumo squat and lift him up since he's so big.
Oh,
right.
it's going to be glorious. Anyway,
So,
If
so
I
that's a cloak of displacement, dwarven plate armor,
Yeah.
ring
Yep,
of
yep,
spell storming,
yep.
holy symbol, a +3 shield of the sentinel, a bag of holding 20 revivified diamonds, 20 greater restoration diamonds, 10 raised dead diamonds, a dungeoneering pack, a priest's pack, and just a regular ass mace.
yes.
Great. I'm done.
can I get that
Tempard
+3
added
plate?
studded leather. You want that +3 plate, which I said was like 450.
Mhm.
I think. Yep. There you go. It's another 450 off the top for those of you keeping track at home.
Man.
How
Would
much?
it be possible to get +2 studded leather?
+2 studded leather is going to run you about 175,000 gold. So yeah.
Is that okay?
Going to
No,
studded leather,
it's
or
not
going to-
okay.
Going to just studded leather? Going to like?
I
isn't-
can't handle anything more. I can't carry more than medium armor.
Yeah, but isn't half plate medium? Isn't that a
No.
little bit better?
Is half plate?
Half
think
plate is
half-
medium, but so the thing is you're trading out your dex mod for armor. So it depends on which will get you higher. +3 studded still gives you your full dex mod, which will give you, I think, more than the additional like 2 armor from getting half plate instead of studded. So
Okay.
So yes, I can get the +2 studded.
yeah.
Friends and family, cool.
3 million, like 2.3 million spent.
I stopped
I
keeping
was gonna
track of
ask-
totals. I put it on you guys.
I actually have a question. Who spent the most and who spent the least? I'm pretty sure someone was keeping track.
Tapartos spent the most. Tumult spent the least, I think.
Sorry.
I mean, I need to
Tapartos was
rerun
like
my
800,000.
numbers.
Tumult was like under 100,000.
Hold on. Harlan hasn't gone yet.
That's true. Yeah, no, Harlan gets to spend 35 gold. It's fine.
Harlan is gonna go buy rations. He's gonna buy a bottle of something strong, and he's
They
gonna
hand
go,
it all to you for free.
Yep. Okay. And he's gonna go gamble in the Lotus while everyone else is doing everything else.
Okay, you
Can I-
gotta roll
535.
me roll me just a d20.
Got you.
Oh,
Come on.
What's the name?
It's a 14.
You break even.
Okay. Can I play again?
Yes. Roll. Just keep rolling d20s until you want to stop, and I'll tell you if you hit big at some point. You have every time you play is 5 gold. You lose 5 gold.
Okay.
You break even.
Can I sleight of hand something?
You can roll a sleight of hand if you want. If you get caught, you're gonna get thrown out of the city.
I'm good. Never mind.
Turning over a new leaf.
He really considers it for a long time. If anyone was there watching him, you'd see like sweat on his brow, like
the full anime flop sweat.
yeah.
Anything else from anybody?
I just want one more portable hole.
Take another portable hole, 3,500.
10k more of spell ink.
What?
Because 10,000 more of spell ink.
There you go. 10,000 more spell.
Oh,
ink.
I do need that shit too. I fucking forgot.
You can have some of the 10k. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask
sure.
the shopkeeper something, but I'm gonna ask them as everybody else is leaving the shop.
Okay.
Okay, one more thing though.
Spells take 2 hours for level of spell. I need a potion of vitality or a similar potion that removes exhaustion because I feel like you're the only two people in a lot of like all-nighters.
So you need coffee.
I need coffee. Something.
You can get potions of vitality for probably about. Let me double check real quick.
Because the potion of vitality is actually pretty good, I think.
Yeah, the potions of vitality are strong.
Can I get some kind of potion that does like just the exhaustion thing? Potion of minor vitality.
Yeah, each one of those is going to be.
I just finished my character sheet. I'm
Like
now at
15,000?
25 AC.
I only have 24.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I have 14.
Okay, we'll just go to the coffee shop together, and then I will
I have
watch you
16.
study spells, and I will hopefully learn how to study spells so that I can become one
It's-
level of wizard.
All right. All right.
All right.
I'll get you the spell list that I need later on. Is that
Okay.
So like I said, I had a question for the shopkeeper after everybody leaves.
Correct. Everybody walks out. You hang behind. The shopkeeper looks at you. Oh yes, sir. What can I get for you?
So you see all this beautiful artwork I have, yeah?
Yes, it's very fascinating. I like it.
You got you got somebody in this magic city that does magical artwork like this?
I don't know.
So that means no. Okay.
Well, no, I appreciate the flattery of thinking that I know all, but I'm not that type of person, really. I'm more of a shopkeeper, a magical connoisseur of sorts. You see, you may want to speak to, if you know any of the Arcanist magnate. They know. All of them get their magic from various sources. There's one bloke. What was his name? Festios, real big fella, bigger than your dwarf friend, and all of you really. Yes, I would ask him about this Thestian. I don't quite remember his name, but he was covered in tattoos, and that was where his magic came from. All of it, all of his power as an Arcanist magnate was through that.
No, that sounds like
metal.
something.
Tapartos, you're not here.
Never
Yes,
mind.
He
Wait,
went
I'm
out.
not.
No, he waited for everybody else to step outside before
Besides
asking the
Tapartos?
question. No, he was referencing. You were just used as a reference for a size of someone.
God damn it.
You're doing great, buddy.
That hurts.
You're a big small boy.
I don't know if I'm big or small.
Even your small is big.
What am I?
Was there anything else I can do for you?
Nah, I just need to maybe. It's an idea, so I maybe I go speak to this guy. You said Vestian?
Something like that. Big tattooed fellow.
That's not me. Right.
Not you. Bigger than you. Like, quite sizably.
Whoa. I think I gotta meet this guy. So then I just turn and walk away.
Okay. Shopping concludes. At this point,
Butt ton of money.
it is well into the evening. You have the Lotus, where Harlan has said he would meet you. The rest of this town is yours. As you guys are walking to your next destination, Tapartos, there's a tap on your shoulder.
Yes.
You turn, and Olan is standing there and holding a very nice-looking symbol of Sylvanas.
Thank you, my friend. This is beautiful. The Tapartos did not expect this at all, and this is really, really moving. Thank you. Thank
Of
you.
course, consider it a gift from someone who deals with the trifles of things and understands the plight.
Well, this means more to Tapartos than you really could know, so thank you.
Not,
He shall keep it very close to himself.
I would recommend that. You don't want to go flashing that around here.
No, not at all. And Tapartos will tuck it underneath his new, beautifully dwarven-made plate armor that he has just purchased with the tremendous amounts of gold that Anuk has
I feel like
granted
that's
him.
gonna take some time to make. You already have or do you need to wait?
No, they basically they brought in a team of people while you guys were shopping, and as soon as Tapartos said that, they were like, "Yep, cool." Whipped out measuring tapes, and like 17 people were like, "There you go."
Just like T-pose and they're just like measuring all over.
Tapartos likes this place. Also, Tapartos realized he bought more attuned items than he has attunement slots for, so
Oh,
if anybody wants an item,
Same.
they are welcome to have it.
I may be in a problem with that, depending on the tattoos.
I have
Yeah.
one slot left.
You like a cloak of displacement? It is very nice.
I have
I'll
to figure
take
out which
that.
ones I wanted.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm not there.
I'm attuned
Well,
out.
bye.
Alon goes, "Well, if you're giving gifts, I'd like a gift." I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I
Tapartos
trust
will
me,
offer
don't
to
need
his
it.
friends first, but you can have it.
I don't need it.
Wand of
Okay.
Fireball?
Is that
Why
about
would
when
I-
I walk in?
Yeah, you would walk out and see Olan standing there.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
It's going. How are you? I see you all
I-
have been shopping. You look much more outfitted than you were previously.
Yeah,
Do I
Feels
have-
better.
so. Hey,
Did I only have the 2 contracts, by the way? And so he has my other contract right now?
Correct.
Or did I have multiple something? Okay.
You only have the 2.
hey, I was talking with the shopkeep and he told me about a guy I think I gotta meet. Maybe you know him. Big guy, bigger than me. Tattoos, kind of like me. Vestian or something like that.
Thestios.
Thestios. Oh yeah, that's the guy.
Olan looks at you and goes, Thestios is out on a mission currently.
Ah. Okay.
I can see if he's willing to come with me when I bring Tempard's contract back in a few days.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I had some questions for him because I heard he casts his magic through his tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah. He took the stone of power that we all have. And we all infuse it in various ways. I simply just accepted mine into my skin, and he did too in a very separate way. He had it crushed down into a powder and applied to an ink, and that's where his magic source is in his tattoos.
Ah,
I would like to add to my shopping list a stone of power like everyone else has.
If only I could provide them. Unfortunately, you have to go through some very rigorous and hardy. It's not fun. It's not fun.
okay.
Harlan, if you have a
If
moment,
you work in a last relationship.
do you have any warlocks in the town that's like specialize in summoning?
We don't. We have warlocks in the institutions that they can teach you.
I just
But-
need help with one spell in particular. I haven't exactly cast it. Like I know what I want to do and know what I need to do, but I just haven't got it to work yet.
Well, I'm a competent caster myself. Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, I mean, if you have a spare moment later this evening, then yes. I just need to set up a few things.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you told us where we'd stay, so you know where to find us.
Yeah, I'll come and ring you this evening. Hopefully you guys are relaxing, enjoying your night. The Lotus is it's a wonderful place. Truly.
I have a friend to meet, hopefully.
You know someone in town? I know you don't.
Yeah, and I kind of look at it, I was like, you should know who I'm like, hoping to get in contact with.
The Djinn.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, you've
Well, good
not
luck.
Ooh, it's
spoken to Ult in the wild.
been a long time.
I hope it works now, because if not, I'm never getting those pack boons back.
And your friend.
I mean, yes, that's literally all I complained about the entirety of Dandyland.
This is why some of us find our power from more tangible and easy to keep track of sources.
Like the
Like
magic of
Sylvanas.
your friends.
Sure. Sylvanas, the most tangible source of magical power.
Absolutely.
I kind of look at him and be like, well, I mean, if I knew that your kind of magic existed, I would have loved to have studied it my entire life.
Well, perhaps after you save the world, you can come back and
If I live that
You
long,
can look at
'cause,
it.
I
oh
tend
shit,
not
we
to
have to
do
save
that.
the world.
But thank you. And I will let him go about whatever business he has, regardless of how many places he can be at once.
Is there anything else you need from about town? Anywhere else I can guide you? I feel bad for everything that happened earlier, and I want to be of as much service as I can.
Somebody needs a coffee shop. I would like a pet store.
We don't have pets here.
Wow, your children must be very sad.
Our
I'm very
children are
sorry for them.
usually becoming the most powerful mages to ever exist, so they're pretty content. I
Do they
think.
not get the chance to be children and have pets and play with cute animals?
We don't know. They can do whatever they would like. We have a very strong negotiation with Neverwinter. That is where most of our families reside.
Anyways, we have a coffee shop to go to apparently.
There's a small cafe. There's a small cafe down the road. Take care of you.
I was actually wondering if you could show us where those people broke in.
Also a library with things.
You, dear Ileana, know that I cannot.
Okay.
The Arbiter
I'll
is
go to the coffee shop.
The Arbiter is high above my head. I am so sorry. I wish I could, but
It's okay.
You guys said that you're deeply connected with Neverwinter.
yeah.
Can you travel freely between them, like quickly?
As quickly as I can anywhere else.
I don't know what that means for you. You kind of have magic,
Portals.
the door thing.
Yes,
Right.
my stylization is transportation. I like traveling quickly. So yes, I
Okay.
can.
So say we were to
Can-
want to get to a particular part of Neverwinter, you would be able to take us there?
A
See, I
particular
wasn't-
part of the city, yes.
I wasn't going to ask you for a taxi service for all of us. I was just going to ask if you can bring their friend Gum Gum here. They kind of owe him an apology.
Or at least check on him
You-
and make sure
you
he's
do.
okay.
That I can do, yes.
I mean, we could always just
Say hi.
magically talk to him.
I mean, if it is too much to bring him, and I will hand him one of the sending stones, if you could just give him one of those so we can be in contact with him at all times, it would be great.
Oh,
Sure.
That would be excellent.
Yes,
it's
don't
easy.
get used to having me as your personal messenger, but
No,
of course.
It was just something that came up just because just happened to be, the traveling one.
it makes sense. I'll be back in a flash after that, but tonight I will meet you at the Lotus. We can have a discussion, Tumult, and everyone else. I will, if you would have me, love to spend the evening getting to know our saviors, I suppose. Have a few
Absolute-
drinks, enjoy the show.
No drinking for Tumult.
That would be delightful.
The
Maybe
Partos
you're
would
very
love
strong,
nothing
sir.
more.
I understand you've just gotten back. Is there anyone else that you wanted me to try to make contact with? And
Yes.
Yes.
Hand him one more sending stone. Fill in soup.
the
And-
orc and the guard.
Yes.
Okay.
With the belay and the horses.
Yes.
Yes. And likely for our friend Tempard over here, I believe there is something else that they want to say as well.
I will go and hand them one of the third set of sending stones, or the third set of sending stones. That's why I got these.
Yes, Tempard?
Is there any way we could deliver this to Komodo of the Cook Garden Forest?
I can certainly try. What is a Clagin,
She's not on his old gnawbone.
the dragon?
Yes.
It is a long story, and I'm sure you are aware of it. I don't know why you're so confused if you've been in their head. It's probably just Dragon Wife on the repeat.
My invasion
Dragon
only
wife,
works
dragon
if
wife,
people
dragon
willingly
wife.
succumb to it.
It's a lot of like.
So I actually have no knowledge. I actually have no knowledge of what's inside Tempard or your friend Harlan's mind.
They believe that they are married to a dragon, the Crypt Garden Forest, and Harlan, Tapatos has no idea.
Just wanna talk to her.
It's
I
a bit of
miss
a
her
little
lot.
bit of a fib, but the spell you were resisting was not the zone of truth that the Arbiter suggested it was.
Oh,
It's my traveling comes in many forms. I can
Yes.
travel. My consciousness can travel as I can.
oh,
So I can travel into someone's mind, but only if they are willing to embrace it. So when he said there would be a magical effect that would be being cast, and you willingly succumbed to it, it was so that I could test who you were inside.
that is very convenient.
So we could have lied.
So you're a liar, pants on fire.
Correct, yes, and also yes, but you didn't because you thought it was a zone of truth, and I honestly would have been able to tell if you were lying anyways, because unfortunately from here forward I can read all of your thoughts forever.
Oh, that's unfortunate for you, I think.
So you can understand Tapartos' frustration, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
You also realize how much of that frustration is just the Partos being frustrated for
So
literally no
much
reason.
of it is tumult.
What
gonna
have I
go.
done to you recently?
Everything.
I'll see you this evening.
I walk
Thank
away.
you, Olan.
I'm just
I have to be able
walking
to
into the
flying,
tavern.
and I'm just
Enjoy
gone
your night.
away from Tapartos. Have fun, Tapartos.
How
Um,
the hell?
Fuck this.
How did he know who I was?
Do you have a reputation?
I'm not there. I'm just. That was Kimber saying that.
You happen to own a mercenary company that's 200 strong?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine that's reason for
Yeah.
somebody to know who you are.
So can I get a message to the wife?
Yeah, he took the letter. He said he's gonna try his best. Do you guys go to the Lotus to relax for the evening at this point, or is there other things you want to take care of? All right, you head
I'm
to the
done.
Lotus, and as you guys are walking in the door, you see Harlan, seemingly breaking even, gambling.
Oh, my friend.
I'll get up from my table.
I mean,
Okay.
getting even better than we were.
You guys regale yourselves with the tales of all of the epic stuff you've bought, and a few moments. It was a 5-minute walk to get to the Lotus from when you left that shop. And a few moments later, you get this sensation in your mind, Tubman. Fancy man told me to talk in a rock.
Ah, Sue!
Can you hear me?
I'll reply,
Hello?
yes, Sue, I hear you.
Oh, Tumult, good to hear your
Oh.
voice.
Oh, I missed you so much,
I
buddy.
missed you too. Hey, Phil's here. Say hi, Phil. And the stone goes silent for a second. He goes, you didn't say hi back.
Only you can use it right now.
Oh, do I got to just give it to him?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's like a brief pause here. Hello?
Oh, Phil.
much.
Oh my
Tumult?
god.
I was told there's tumult on the other side of the line. Tumult.
Yeah. Yes, Phil. Oh
Hello,
my god.
Tumult?
Oh, you don't even know how happy I am to hear both your guys' voices.
There's somebody else that wants to say hi. Hold on.
You're gonna have to give it to him.
I don't.
Oh,
Here.
no.
Here, put this in your mouth. And that's all you hear. And there's
No.
there's no connection. It's all gone.
I'm gonna run to a nook.
Did Awesome eat the stone? Or George?
I feel like it's George.
It was George.
There goes one of our fucking. That was a bar speech. George
It'll come
ate
out the
it.
other end eventually.
Can he hear it? Can George hear me inside of him
No,
talking?
it's like if a cat eats an AirPod, you just kind of hold him up.
Um,
Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all.
I don't
Dash, that
care.
sounds like a personal
You
experience.
picked
You
the
good?
two dumbest motherfuckers on the planet, and we're like, "Hey, here's this magic item."
I don't care. I just needed to know they were perfectly fine.
Kimber, you look like you have something to say.
No, I'm thinking to myself, really. I'm good.
Harlan's
Trust
had
me.
a day.
Harlan's had a day.
Like
Uh,
anytime somebody meets us, it's just like
Listen,
this. Ileana meet
listen.
at Medicine Dandyland.
Let me pour you a drink. I got a bottle of something strong. I don't know. Do you all drink?
Absolutely.
Not
All right.
for me.
Tavartos, they might have Dragon Cup.
If
Weird
they have
fantasy
Dragon
magic
Cup,
Dragon Cup.
Bartos will pay for everything that Harlan consumes this night.
It's
With
okay.
what
He
money?
deserves it. Um,
I'll get whatever you want.
Are you? Nook's gonna pay for it.
yeah,
I bought some whiskey, I think. I think it's whiskey. I don't actually know what it is, but I bought it.
It's
Drink some. And he pours
it's you. You have this cask. And it's wrapped in a thick, dark brown leather, capped at the top, and the full thing is wrapped in this like twisting pattern of stitched flesh.
I will
wrapped up the
smell
top.
it first.
You smell it,
Yeah.
and even the inhalation gets you a mild buzz.
Oh,
Okay.
are we
Oh,
familiar
boy.
with this?
It is not what you would expect it to be.
At this point, if it is fire, water, through everything we have been through at this point, Topartos is ready and he wishes to drink with a new friend. To everything
good.
we have, I raise a glass to everything we have been through up until this point, and everything we are bound to go through from here. Let
He
us
will-
toast. Let us
He pours everyone that wants to drink a drink.
I am walking to a corner so I can sit down and do my thing.
You could at least
Tumult,
sit at
you
the
are
table,
included.
Tumult.
Come on, what are you
Everyone-
I mean, I'm
friends?
sitting at a table in the corner while you guys drink and play Dragon Cup. I'm not kidding. Any alcohol, I mean, I can't be disturbed during my shit, or I have to start all over.
That is fair. To every one of you, Topartos just wants to say thank you. This never could have happened where we are if we were not together. Something tells Topartos we are just about to see the tip of the iceberg regarding the hell we are about to go through, but he would not rather experience it with anybody else. So, to us, to our friends, to our family, and to Sylvanus, may we drink, may we be happy, may we be merry. May
And-
we get through this day as we have so many others, and may we get through the days to come.
And to the eye of the
I-
Allfather, I guess.
I love that you
The
have
eye
this
of the Allfather.
toast about togetherness and how we're together as a family. As Ileana and I are just like fuck off in a coffee shop, not parting of this conversation, trying to learn spells again.
I wish you
Oh,
were there.
boy.
All of you standing here all of a sudden get the whiff of a dead body, almost.
Oh shit.
Of something that had been rotted to its core.
Oh no.
God damn it.
You turn to investigate and you see Olan standing there. Head to toe, his body has been like ripped asunder by poison clouds, noxious gas. His whole body is racked.
Hold on. Come
Uh-huh.
here. I'll do prestidigitation to clean him up at least.
He's like scarred beyond his flesh is rended by this stuff, and he goes, "It's Tempart here."
They're in the coffee shop down the street.
Let me.
I would love to use greater
I
restoration.
give him
on
a hand on the shoulder.
You go to put a hand on his shoulder, and it's tangible. There's something solid there.
Okay.
He goes, don't.
Why not?
This is like a fake me. It's
Oh.
not. I'm good.
Oh, I was gonna do something to help
Sure.
with all those bumps and bruises you got from the dragon.
Oh no, I'll be fine. You could heal me all you want, it wouldn't work. So
Well, okay.
What?
You are astoundingly powerful.
And chill.
yeah.
Say that to the man that can magically travel across most of this plane of existence.
Multiple, actually.
Let me just be in awe for a second, Tumult.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm just saying, I was trying to be nice and I got in trouble. So.
Yes, Harlan, what is it?
What exactly is your job?
I am in charge of what
Because it sounds earlier today, it sounded like you were a therapist. Now you're a messenger, and earlier I thought you were like a guard. What are you?
yes. That was a different experience. Yes. Well, I guess I'm not a therapist, but I am a guard. I'm an interrogation specialist. I'm like a special forces, if you will. The
Fair.
Arcanus Magnate don't have jobs.
You can just do everything.
We follow the commands of the High Arbiter, but if we ever come into question with the High Arbiter, there is an election process that we can hold that we can have a mass vote, and if majority feels that he's unfit to lead, someone else will take the job.
Okay.
So we are our own governing body, I guess.
So you don't have jobs, you have specialties.
Jack of
Exactly.
all trades?
Not all. No.
Most.
I'm not. I am not outwardly offensive or offensive. Not offensive. I'm generally a decent person, but
Right. The main question is, are you okay?
oh, I'm fine.
I
With
take it-
all the rotting flesh and the death and the
Partos?
everything.
To Partos.
I think
He looks at you and goes, "I'll be back." And as he turns and steps away, there's just this brief flash of the ring appearing, and he's gone. And then from behind you again, you hear this, "Better?" And you turn around, and he is like his normal self, like he's like cleaned up, looks good, everything's fine.
I take it
All
the
right.
interaction with Clemiliata didn't go very smoothly.
No.
Yeah.
I
break the
said
news
I
here.
have a letter from your spouse.
Hmm.
She
Uh-oh.
said "rar," and then blew poison on me.
That is so.
That
Tempard is at the cafe.
yeah, that might be some news you need to break to Tempard.
Me?
No,
No,
we'll
no,
do
no,
that.
no. Like it needs to be broken to. It'll be okay. They won't believe us, but we do need to tell Tempard that.
I
I have a return letter.
Oh,
that
I'll
will
hold
be
on to
important.
that.
There you go. Now,
Thank you.
yes.
Do you want a drink?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
oh, here you go. I'll pour
This
him
is,
some
you
of
should
the-
know, I don't leave. This is going to sound crazy. I don't leave very often. I have a very comfortable home where I live.
Well,
So the fact that I am here should say how much I respect you people.
Were the other yous not you all the other
No.
times until now?
No,
He literally just said they were fake.
they were, but they weren't.
Well, I knew this one was fake. I didn't know all the other previous times beforehand.
The one in the that I came to you personally, outside of the city. My powers are limited to specific major locations.
so
Regardless, thank you for your respect, your decency, and especially your service. We truly do appreciate that.
And now drink. Think less,
Yes,
drink
let
more.
us give you whatever you want or need at this point. We are in your debt and in your service.
Yeah. Anybody up for a game of Dragon Cup?
Absolutely.
All right.
no.
Tapardos, we're not going to go through all the roles, but I'm going to explain how this
No.
plays out. You guys stand across the table from each other, and he's standing there patiently waiting. And he goes, "Would you like to shoot first?"
After you, my
This
friend,
just-
please.
Okay. He throws the ball behind him, and then you just you look and you're like, "What?" And then you hear this,
Oh.
and you look down just as a small circle is closing above your cup, and he goes,
Oh,
"Your shot."
no.
He tosses the ball, the rock back over to you.
As Tapartos thinks back, 6 months in Ian's brain, magic is not cheating. And Tapartos plays Dragon Cup to the best of his abilities.
And gets destroyed.
I imagine.
After he takes 2 more cups from you, he looks and goes, "Okay, all right, I'll play fair," and you play back, and you make a pretty good comeback with
I'm certain.
with just a fair game. It comes down to 1 cup and 1 cup. You go for the final shot, and you toss it in, and you hear you this moment of faith. You close your eyes, toss the last ball, and you hear the sound of rock falling into liquid, and you're sure you've done it. You open your eyes, look down, and the rock is in your cup.
Get fucked.
Weird how portals work.
Gotcha.
I take the cup, I stare him in the eye, and I say, "The rules, they are the rules." And I pound it.
Makes you feel better. You've done better than anyone else I've ever played.
Tapartos appreciates this.
It,
Thank you for giving him a worthy, if not slightly hex opponent.
Yes, Harlan.
I'm good. Never mind.
If I was paying attention to Tapartos, I would have said get good, but I am definitely getting my pack boon and book back.
You guys
will-
spend the evening. What are you gonna do, Harlan?
I'll take one moment. If Tapartos is free, I would like to call him over to me,
He will be drunk.
and I would like to go over to a nook before I do this and beckon him over.
Yes, my friend.
I'm gonna say you're much drunker than I thought you were,
Yes.
but I'll say this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Any one of you that are listening as well, I'll say this.
Right.
I like what you've got going on here. You seem very happy. And drunk.
Yes.
You seem
The
very
Tapartos.
close
Yes.
and like that. Puts a smile in my old weathered heart. I promise I won't steal from you. I feel like that was unclear when I first met you. I like you people. I don't want to hurt you.
Lysander's just like vaguely propping Tapartos up.
Just put me back in.
The 2 of you sitting at the cafe and Tumult in the corner. these little rings appear, and you guys hear everything that Harlan is saying to this group.
Olan
not
was like,
breaking
this
my-
seems important.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of got a family here. We like it. I mean, we've been together for,
Do you
What
want
a
to join the
month?
10 clan?
We have the family.
Not
You already
even a
said
month, huh?
no.
Listen, I can ask
Mm.
again.
we've
month?
been together for maybe a short time, but it feels like a lifetime, and we're family. We a clan, whatever you want to call it.
Many lives have been placed on each other's backs.
Okay, and I
Oh,
just like gently
okay.
sit Tapartos down. We
Partos
have
just
had
kind of like lays down in the.
Put your hand on the floor. It stops the world from spinning.
Get him a raw
That's
egg
smart, I should
and
use
some
that.
Worcestershire sauce. And
Partos would love the prairie oyster.
all right, sit down.
it's
I
been a very long month. We've lived many lifetimes, so it's bound to form bonds.
Many
We've
lifetimes.
all died multiple times, except for I don't think Lysander has.
I killed a
my
friend.
point is it's impressive. It's not often that people stay together for long. So, good job.
Tell that to a certain monk.
Oh,
That's more Zir's own fault.
he died. That was very sad.
He's okay.
Oh, it's Zach's fault. Zach wanted the new character.
At least
No,
the
I
one
was-
shot makes sense now that you know he's a god, though.
What?
The one shot kill makes sense now that you know he's a god.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like I speak for all of us to at least a certain degree. Tapartos, please just here, have some water. Have
There's a ring like appears just in front of Departos's mouth.
just in case.
Oh man.
It's just
It's-
waiting, and you like take you take a quick glance over, and you can see that there's a big like waste receptacle outside, and you can just see the faint edge of energy over it, just waiting. He's just ready, just in case.
You have a garbage
Hold on.
dump, but you don't have a fucking pet shop. Okay.
One's more important. We would. I'm ass-
Lysander, yes?
I am assuming, as we do need this Eye of the All-Father, we will be with you for at least a small while if you will have us on this world-saving quest that I guess you're going on as a simple mercenary man.
Again, for my sake, I will not be calling it a world-saving quest, but I will be joining you. Yes.
Hey, maybe a hero someday.
Does that mean you're going to be here for more episodes?
Yes.
Ah!
I don't want to say hero, but I don't know, something, that's for sure.
You'll at least be in it on the chaos. I feel like today has only been a simple hint of what our life has become. I am from a small clan to the south in the middle of nowhere. I traveled north and now we're here. Sometimes Sylvanas works in mysterious ways, and as does every other. The world is strange.
At that moment, Tapartos just vomits violently into the ring in front of him.
Oh,
Oh, Sylvanas, bless you, poor child. I feel like she is very proud of you in this moment.
Departos, are you okay?
Harlan.
Tapartos is great.
I can fix this. Don't think lesser of me, but it's a fun party trick.
I could
Uh,
actually get rid of his drunkenness if that's a wanted thing.
I've never tried this, so can I try this first?
Of course, go ahead.
Yes.
You guys sit. Olan walks forwards and takes his usual casting position with his arms folded behind his back.
Help.
He closes his eyes and he starts to like slowly like flicker a little bit. Like his form is like flickering in and out of existence vaguely. Not fully, not very noticeably, but it's very faint. and you see a guy across the room that has like just he's walking over, and he's being not the nicest person to some of the staff in the establishment. And he goes, I hate people that can't treat wait staff or servers with respect. Tapartos,
That's
Yes.
call out.
do I have permission to use your consciousness ever so briefly?
Absolutely.
Tapartos, you instantly feel extremely sober as you guys watch this faint line of the energy that surrounds the rings on Olan's portals flickers into him and then rockets across the room into the guy that was being a jerk. And the dude immediately is like, hold on. Okay. All right. And just like passes out drunk on the ground.
Oh boy.
That is a neat party trick.
I mean,
Bartos does not know how you did this, but he wishes that you would stay with him for the rest of his life.
How about the rest of the night?
something to be said for
Yes,
involving
please.
innocent bystanders, which I enjoy, but don't condone.
He was being a dick.
That was good. Yeah, it
Also,
was.
He was.
He's
Even
only
in his drunken
drunk.
stupor, Tapartos could see he was being a dick.
And so,
Wow, Tapartos feels amazing. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
of course,
Oh,
let us enjoy the rest of the evening, shall we?
yes, please. In moderation.
The night continues on. There is much drinking to be done, more Dragon Cup to be played. A band kicks on later in the evening. It's almost it's bordering on modern music. It's
Oh, it's Lady Gaga playing.
no, it's less pop. By modern, I mean it's less lutes and lyres and things like that. They're playing lutes, but there is magical enhancements to them.
The ska
The
music.
sound is cleaner. The drums louder.
The guitars have pedals.
Some of them, honestly, yes, they do. You see that there are small crystals embedded in the instruments of the band that are various colors, but of a similar make to the one in Olan's chest. And the band picks up, and it is, think 1940s, 1950s era swing, like Sinatra, Dean Martin style music that these people are playing.
Ah, yes. I
Band and
totally
swing.
remember music weird.
And
I
it
don't
is
listen to exclusively dance from 2000. That's it.
it's a wonderful time. The rest of the night is very enjoyable. There are some things we're gonna do throughout the night. Next time, of course, because we are pushing on a little late. We still got to do positivity stuff. So
Yay.
we'll get to Tumult's conversation with Olan later. We'll get to whatever Garagak would like to do at the
Yes.
bar.
Mhm.
And yeah, we'll get to that next time. So for now, we'll bring this episode of The Dice That Bind Us to a close as far as play, and let's get some good vibes going for everybody. Because I feel after this recording session, seems like a good thing that we should do. Who wants to kick us off, guys?
Ian, when you sat up from being instantly sober, no,
That was fun.
it was fun. On a more serious note, excellent role play there earlier. Thank you. That was great. I don't know. I feel like I just did a good job. I'm happy to be here. I feel like there's definitely a lot of stuff to explore, and I'm excited to do it. I don't know. I don't really have. I'm just so unused to giving compliments to myself.
That's why we do this.
Welcome to the Dice That Bind Us.
I really enjoyed banter with all of you. I feel like I have a lot of fun doing that, and I feel like I'm pretty good at it. So Yeah.
Now you popcorn it to somebody else. Anybody except for me, because I always go last and do everybody. So
Zach.
Oh. To be honest, today, Tempard. As much as we hated it, you played Tempard exactly how Tempard would have made that situation. They would have at least tried because they were told to try things. So they wanted to try to do their best. They failed the check, but they tried, and they are still holding on to what they had. And you're showing the growth of accepting what you have now. Like you're still holding on to your moms because they were so important to your life, regardless of the fact that they left you at 6, and you are now like with a group of people that truly treat you like family. We will never replace your moms, and you're showing that really well through your character, and the role play you had with Ian earlier was great. For Tumult, he's. I'm just happy that I get to hopefully try to contact Ult again. I was at like getting to the school. I was scared to do it, to be honest, as soon as we came back, because I didn't know if I could. It'd been so long since we hadn't talked, and it felt good to get in contact with other friends again, regardless of the fact that George ate the sending stone. we'll get it again later. The fact that we heard their voices was great, and I feel like I would have done that because we've been trying to get in contact with them the entirety of our disappearance. So that was me, and I will give it to Anuk.
I have to compliment Ian on his role play earlier. The whole scene with us and Temp Bard. That was just some really, really good emotional back and forth, and that was just beautiful, buddy. Just
Thank you.
beautiful. Thank you for. I'm glad I piggy-tailed in on that. So, as for myself, I always have fun with you guys, and I always enjoy role playing with you guys, and I have role played more with this group than pretty much any other group I've played with in probably the last 20 years. And you guys are bringing it out of me, and I think I'm doing an okay job with it. So I think that's good. So let's go ahead and pop it over to Dash.
I'm gonna say the cursed phrase, but I'm gonna follow it up with the correct thing. Lysander didn't do a lot this session, like genuinely. But the parts that I was super proud of that did happen, even just with the arbiter's questions, there was a lot of introspection there, because Lysander did come from a place of wholeheartedly trusting Xerxes, as seeing it as the like only option to keep his family and a majority of the world safe. So even in that brief little bit of time of being like, how do I feel about Xerxes now? Was a lot to kind of like settle with, and something that I hadn't had to think about in like real world months of like, cool, now what? We're just trying to figure out Dandyland. What's going on? Now it's like, oh shit, no, yeah, Xerxes is real again. Okay. So that was a nice little reflective moment. I'm gonna toss mine to Kimber. I love Harlan. He's a little shit, but in a fun way. And I suppose in a fun way is not correct, but in a harmless way almost. Of like, he's a pain in the ass, but probably won't do anything about it in any like violent manner towards us or anything. And as opposed to all the other little shit like outside of the PCs, we've not had that really. Because everyone else who's been a pain in the ass has tried to kill us. So that was cool. I like that.
Or is part of the party already.
It's valid.
I mean,
Yeah, and I'm gonna bump it to Devin. Just going across the screen.
I this all around. I think everyone did really good with role playing. I really like this town, this little village that they're it's really interesting. The little like I feel like the backstory here is going to be
They have a pet shop.
yeah, no pet shop. The backstory here is going to be very I don't know, it's going to be very fun, I think. But I guess specifically, I like the flying rail. Very good teamwork between Anouk and Bill. Love the flying rail, and I guess for myself, I liked when Juliana stops the podcast when he was talking about selling the Oaks Widow.
Sorry, it sounded like somebody's phone was going off for a second. Kimber, I really like your character. I think Harlan's pretty great, and what I think you did very well with Harlan was subtle hints of backstory that tells me that you have more than just I threw together a character sheet for this. You're welcome. And like you actually do have thought process behind, and even if you don't have a fully fleshed out one, you have concepts of what your character is and where he came from and everything like that. You subtly dropped that. You have a husband back home that you care about, and I really liked that. And I think you're doing a great job, and I really look forward to learning more about Harlan. As for myself, there's stuff that happened in previous episodes as well, but I like the history check that I did. It's a small thing, but I am actually glad that like during our campaign, I read a book at one point about giants in the library when we were first learning about all the ordinary and everything like that. And because of that and my proficiency with history, that has actually come back into play. And that is actually very helpful and integral to the story and progressing it, that I took this small moment of character development a while back of I'm going to read a book for a bit. And I'm just really glad that I took that moment to do so and that it's coming back.
I think it's Justine.
Who's next?
Justine.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
it's
Yep,
just me.
Ian.
Hi.
Actually, I'm going to
Really?
throw Dakota.
Yeah.
Dakota gets it real quick.
What do you think?
I don't know. I didn't do a whole lot this time. I did Garagax shit.
I miss Coda.
I dandy bashed dude's fucking brain in. That was fun. It was off camera, but you know.
He wore that purple bucket real well.
He
Yeah.
did.
He looks
What a purple
fancy in
bucket
it.
boy.
It's fancy purple. Okay, Ian, you can have it.
Okay. I still miss Coda. I want that to be said. I think I do want to give like a very brief shout out to Devin for his just like something that I never expected from Ileana's character was to come up and just slap me in the face over trying to give up my big special weapon to try to help the group. But just like it was so unexpected and yet so in character for who she was. Like it was perfect and I loved that. But I think what I loved the most was how seamlessly Kimber was able to come into this group. And we're not an easy group to come into. Seeing this from its conception, it is loud and it is unruly and we tend to get off topic constantly. And it's a lot to know, like, you know, you would have had to have kept up not only from when we started this campaign on, you know, where we're recording it, but even beforehand to understand really a lot of what's going on. And yet Kimber was able to enter seamlessly as a neutral third party who was like, what are you guys doing? What's going on? What's happening? Why are you all just like batshit insane all the time? And yet still going with it. And also knowing enough about our story and about the world and being able to, on a dime, kind of flick into giving us like character options, giving us progression, giving us things that we wouldn't normally know that obviously the DM had given him, but being able to weave in story points into his character and into our progression as a campaign was very impressive. And as somebody just coming in immediately blind as our first like official guest on the Dice That Bind Us, that was phenomenal. And I think he deserves all the kudos in the world for that. For myself, I am very happy about honestly, one of the things I was really happy about was my decision to try to pawn off Orc Splitter, not knowing that we had millions of gold at our disposal. Like, I was willing to sell everything I had in this world to help the party. And I think that kind of goes into everything else that I was doing, and the fact that I officially agreed to sell my soul for Temp Bard, who is the person in this party who objectively has hurt me the most, to show them how much we love them, how much we care about them, and how much I am willing to sacrifice for them to prove to them that we are family, even if the rest of the party isn't willing to prove the same. And I think that in just those brief couple of moments, I really dedicated myself to that selflessness of character that I have always wanted Partos to be, which is the person that will care about everybody around him before himself, but at the same time learning to grow in and of himself to a point where he won't throw away his life recklessly, because I truly do believe that something greater will come of the sacrifices that he makes. And I'm just really happy about that. And since I think I'm the last one, I'm going to just toss it over to Alex.
Yay me. Yeah, blanket statement for the night, guys, was there's a lot of really good back and forths today. Little interactions, little things like that from everybody. And it was very well done. I'm very proud of all of you for your role playing tonight. All of you stepped it up a little bit. And it's gonna keep going. And I'm excited to see it. Ian, you do little things every episode, and so you're right. You do big things. You talk a lot, and that's okay. But you also have your subtle moments where you do tiny little character interactions. These tiny little flickers of character in throughout. During the shopping, you did your shopping in your character voice. Nobody else did. Nobody really needed to. You did it. You went there. It was just this little thing, but it just added that little bit of extra depth to everything that was going on. It's those little things that don't get brought up about you enough that should. And really, really happy that we get to see that every time that we do. Zach, you have been doing a really good job of pulling from previous interactions and previous encounters of various kinds, not combats or anything like that, but like pulling from various other things. Of forever ago was the last time that you guys got to have a night in a tavern, and you got drunk one time, it ended bad, and as soon as somebody brought up alcohol again tonight, you were, nope, don't drink, and immediately off of it. And it's just those little pulls, those little interactions that really bring tumult to life. And you're every week, every time we play, you're getting better and better and better. And I'm really excited to see how far you can grow as a role player as we continue going. Devin, Ileana is not as fleshed out as Ivan was, because you haven't had as much time playing her. But it speaks heaps and mounds to your ability to role play and to play a character that, even with a character you've had a lot less time with, you can find those little slight interactions with the rest of the party that bring her to life in a certain light. Slapping Ian in the face, trying to pry the information about this robbery or this break-in out of every person who could possibly have that information every time the opportunity presents itself. It's just these little things, and it's showing Ileana as this. Ileana's young. Ileana's not, as far as elves go, normally when you get these elven adventurers, that it's this, I'm 200 years old and I'm very elegant and I'm established and this is how I am. It's just who I am. And now Ileana is essentially a child. Like it's these little things that continuously build on your character. And it's it is a true testament to your skill as a D&D player and as a role player, and you deserve credit for that. You deserve to get recognized for that. Well done. Dash, you consistently push past certain limits in yourself in slight ways that lead to tremendous growth. You have consistently apologized for talking too much, for doing too much, for taking up too much of the spotlight or whatever. And it's never been a big deal. And I don't think anybody's ever been mad at you for playing your character and playing your character well. Today you were pulled back, and it's what you were saying, is you didn't do a whole lot, but every little thing that you did was what Lysander would have been doing. You were sticking to your guns, you were playing your character, and that dedication to a character when you are not the forerunner of roleplay, when you are not the one pushing these things forwards, is a huge skill that takes a lot of work to be able to do in these gaps. Especially for some people, that's the easiest way, right? There's people that the natural thing is to lay back, interject when you need to, and that's not a bad thing. That's how Devin plays D&D, and that's a good thing. Like that, Devin's very good at doing that. But you're becoming a more rounded and a stronger role player, and proving it by doing those little things, by having those interactions. On even the days when you're not feeling like the person that's going to step up and do all of those things or push those interactions, you're still maintaining, you're still pushing forwards, you're still thriving in it. And that shows a tremendous growth of skill. And I'm very proud of you for hitting that point and for doing those things. I've watched you since you first started role playing and doing these things. And the person you are now is 1,000 million times the role player you were when we first started this. And it hasn't been all that long. So just keep going, and you're going to do amazing things. You'll be outshining me in no time. Kimber, I'm gonna say something very similar to what Ian said. Actually, this group is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Every single character has all of these little quirks and things that spur them in all of these directions. And as you got to see today, like those directions are nowhere near aligned to the same place. It's hectic. It's wild. It's crazy. And you got tossed in to all of this, and I had no idea how it was going to go. We'd never done anything like this. The last thing we did was before this with anybody that wasn't in this group was I had a buddy come in and play as a blind beholder that they fought. A blind death tyrant. And it was because I didn't want to run that monster because it took too much interaction. So I just had somebody come in and do it for me. And it was fine, but it was chaotic and it was hectic and it was hard to focus through. And I was like, okay, we're going to introduce this. And it's not like I'm going to tell Kimber not to come back right after we introduce this character to this thing. So I just got to sit here and hope that it goes well. And you fucking crushed it, man. You came in, you were role playing like a champ. You were interacting like a champ. You were taking cues from people that all of us in this group have a really hard time doing, that were somebody else was talking, and as soon as you caught a sliver of somebody else trying to interject, immediately pulled back and waited. And it's a conversational thing, and it's hard to do on the internet because there's lag, there's all this other stuff. But you came in and you, honest to goodness, you did a flawless job. You killed it. Your character's flushed out. You knew you had the basic principles of your character, the small details that you got to play off of. You did an amazing job, and I'm so happy that we're gonna have you back for the next few recording sessions to bust through the next little story arc here.
You guys have to stop complimenting me, otherwise I will become an eldritch god.
You know what? There we go.
Every session is like this. Deal with it.
This is
Praise be to Kimber.
Every recording session, we do this at the end because it helps boost positivity. So you're supposed to make you feel good. That's what it's supposed to do.
Thank
Um, Hero, you stepped up a ton today. And I know you probably don't feel like it, but usually from Anuk, what we get is you're involved in the story. You are role playing. You're doing what you're doing. And Anuk is one of those characters that will sit in the back, say what needs to be said, and let the others vibe it out. Go with the flow. Do what's going on. You were a directive force today. You stepped up today into a party leadership role, into a group leadership role, into a role play leader. You did a lot today. And it's again, I've been talking about it a lot for people today, but it's little things that you did that helped push us along through the bits that we were at. Whenever things were getting a little bit overbearing or chaotic, and it was one of those like, all right, guys, come on, let's focus up. You were immediately back in and immediately pushing the story in one direction and immediately pushing it to where everybody else had a focal point to move towards. Right at the beginning, when we were discussing like, how are we going to travel? Where are we going to go? Da, 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 da. It was getting hectic. Everybody was talking over each other a little bit. And I was like, all right, we need to focus up. And you were like, all right, I need feathers. Can I find feathers? What are we doing for feathers? And everybody's focus immediately turned, was like, okay, what are we doing with the feathers? What is this point? And you did that several times throughout this recording session. Even when I got to shopping and doing those little things, it wasn't, hey, we have 6 million gold, let's go spend it. It was, get what you want, do what you need. I'm not going to tell you we have all of this money because we need to, like, because we have it, we should spend it all. It was, take care of yourself, do what you want to do, I've got you. And it's those little character things that you shone through tonight, and you stepped it up in a huge way. So I'm so proud of you for coming out of your shell a little bit in a different light today. As you, this group is new role players, right? A lot of people in this group are new to role playing, it's been a long time since they've role played. It's been a lot of those things. And you're not really that different, right? You know, you came into this when we started playing. It was a home game. We were fucking around a lot. There was no real focus. There was no real drive to push. You know, I was reading out of a book to DM, and it wasn't great on me. It wasn't great for you guys. It was just a fun time hanging out with friends. And
it was pretty great.
It was great, but it was not great in a, we are telling this really super fantastic, amazing story kind of way. It was great to be playing your casual D&D game with friends.
Yeah.
Over the last few sessions, you've been put in a lot of situations as Tempard that are high stress roleplay situations, that are intense roleplay situations, that are not easy situations to deal with. Role-playing is fun and lighthearted and easy when you're talking about what kind of drinks we're ordering at a tavern. Role-playing is not easy when you're talking about what are my character's life traumas that I'm trying to process? What are these things that my character is going through? What are the actual driving goals of my character, and what are happening? And I've thrown a lot of that at you over the last few episodes, and you are bouncing back from it. Every time you have a little bit more to say, you have a little bit more to interact with, and you're growing. You're becoming a stronger role player. And you are, every time that you go into these situations, you step up that little bit further, that little bit further, that little bit further. And you're becoming a much more solid role player every single time. And don't worry, I'm not saying that I'm just going to keep beating you into the ground emotionally to make you a better role player. I'm
prefer not to cry every week. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best.
Tuesdays are for, not Sundays.
I'm gonna do my best not to do that anymore. But it speaks a lot to you that you are growing through it, and you're not letting those situations break your character. You're not letting those situations take you completely out of the mix. You're still here. You're still doing your best to play Tempard, even in those harsh situations. And you didn't come into this as a strong role player. You are going to leave this as a phenomenal one, because every week, every time we do this, you come out stronger. you come out as a better role player. And I'm insanely proud of you for making those strides and taking those steps and becoming better at something that is not an easy thing to become better at. So I'm so incredibly proud of you. I was shifty and shitty and not on the ball tonight. My character voices were wild.
I'm sorry. This is where we compliment ourselves.
They were not. I'm
doing
getting
that.
there. I'm getting there. A build up.
Okay, well, here, let me count all the things that you're saying negative about yourself, and then you'll have to say that many positive things to make up.
I will
for it.
not.
Plus one.
Because
That's
it's all
literally
part of the
never worked
positive.
that way.
It's also part of the positive. I pride myself usually on the fact that I'm consistent with character voices, that I have those down. I can jump between them. Today fucked me sideways on that. I did a really bad job at it. And part of it was because I changed a character halfway through. When you first met Olan on the whale, he was this hard ass dude that was here. He's like, I'm laying down the fucking law. I'm going to murder you if you don't follow these rules, all those things. And while we were talking, while we were having those things, in my head, I was like, nah, Olan should be that nice one. Olan should be that fun-loving, go-lucky guy. And so all the prep that I'd done for this area and the accent I had written down and this, like, yeah, this is going to be that character, he's going to be strong. All that shit went out the window. And
You're
so I
just
was
masking, to be honest.
I was trying to pinpoint who I wanted this character to be as we went. So I tried like 6 different voices right at the beginning and during conversations. Everything was shifting and falling. And I ended up with a character that I really like.
He's fun.
I adore him.
I do too.
He's just this spunky elf dude that just wants to have a good time and wants to help people. And I think I got it down at the end, but my on the cusp changing of stuff and not letting it break me out of telling the story, doing the thing that I'm trying to do,
We'll take care of that.
was what I want to compliment myself on. I stuck through. I came across an obstacle and it didn't break me out of trying to make this the best story that I can for you guys.
Good improv, buddy.
Yeah.
It's good.
Thanks.
Again, totally just thought he was masking the entire time of like, oh, I have to be threatening and serious to these people. And then like as soon as you got to know us a little bit better, you were like, all right, it's fine.
That's what I want you to think.
I just really love how he just randomly came back to us after delivering a letter to Tempart's lover. Just covered in like corpse rot and poison, just like, yo, what's up? It's all right, I'm fine.
We made love at one point, therefore it counts.
No biggie.
But yeah,
I have one more thing to say. Thank you so much, all of you, for having me. Thank you
Of
to those
course.
who are watching for having me. I appreciate being here. Love you guys. Thank
Yeah.
And excited to have more of
appreciate
you.
yeah, it's gonna be great. We have Harlan will be around for a while. Kimber's gonna stick around. Unless you guys do something drastically different than what I think you're gonna do, he'll be around for a solid chunk of time. We're gonna have a solid little story arc with Harlan here.
For a Dandyland's
party
worth
member.
of sessions.
My
boy.
estimate is 4, maybe 5 recording sessions.
I'll
You
be
wanna
here
sign a
for a year,
contract?
Alex.
My estimate for all of Dandyland was 4 episodes.
So 2 sessions.
So 2 sessions. So Kimber could just be a permanent cast member, depending on what happens. But either way, I'm kicking him out after we get to the end of the story arc we agreed upon.
Right.
I don't
after
care how
2.5
much you at home
years.
love him. I don't care. We're kicking him the fuck out.
On my
You
You want to
30th
sign a
birthday.
contract? You're part of the
I'll-
party now.
I'll just start my own D&D show over here.
The bind that dice us.
The bind
over
that
in
dice
my-
us.
It's just me. No, but guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking with us on these longer episodes. Both the episodes that we recorded today are longer than we usually run for, but
Very tired.
we got some stuff done. We did some good work today. We got all the shopping out of the way. Thank God.
I have a 25 AC.
We met Harlan Dino. We met a lot of good things. If you guys want to see more content that involves Kimber, follow him on Twitch at Kimber is gonna stream. capital letters at the beginning of every word. It's going to be great. Link in the video description. Do all your usual YouTube shit with, roll a critical hit on that subscribe button.
Oh.
Okay, you gotta get
Eldridge
this down,
blast
man.
that bell.
Yeah, I gotta
thing.
go. I gotta go.
I don't know
That was fun,
YouTube
guys.
much, but thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week in Dice That Bind Us.
Goodbye.
Bye.